Yo, fellas, if y'all want to see me wife a girl that looks like this, or even this, tap in with my Instagram, man. My goal is 10K followers. If y'all active, I will follow back. Come on, y'all. I know we could do it, but hey, here go the vid. Ladies and gentlemen, it's that time of the year. It's winter time. Might be snow outside where you at. And you know what season we in, man. College basketball. Just started, and things gonna heat up real fast. But in this video, man, we got 3 different players that's fighting for that #1 draft pick spot. And I think it's safe to say all of these dudes are elite, and they all know how to get buckets. But in the end, man, we gotta see who end up coming out on top. Now this first dude I'm gonna be introducing, man, when they talk about the best scorer in the nation, this dude might be it. Right here we got Jordan Johnson. He is 6'4" shooting guard, and man, this dude got bounce. I'm talking about Russell Westbrook type of bounce, Zach LaVine type of bounce. And he could shoot just like Dame. He not a point guard though. He listed as a shooting guard. That's what make it crazy. Now, as far as what he need to work on, his passing is mediocre, but he can also find a wide open dude and get the assist. Now, we also need to work on that interior defense a little bit, but between me and y'all, bro, if you 6'4" going against 7-footers, I mean, they basically gonna score on you every time. But man, I told y'all earlier he got that bounce. And in this game against Baylor, the season opener, hey, he was flying all around. You could call dude the Energizer Bunny because he just did not stop attacking the defense. And when I mentioned he's one of the best scorers in the nation, that's mainly because his jump shot is pure. And that thing almost money every time. I mean, you could have a hand right in his face and he still might get it to fall. And no, I ain't talking about the season. But look though, out of the 3 prospects we finna show you, Jordan probably got the worst team. Hey, but he making the most of it. Villanova wasn't a top ranked team on no preseason polls or nothing, but hey man, the way he hooping, I wouldn't be surprised if by the end of the season, they make a deep run for March Madness. On the other hand though, this Baylor team was pretty solid, like a rock. But Jordan came into this game confident. Man, he was doing everything. He was on the glass, finding open teammates, and I ain't even got to tell y'all he was getting buckets because y'all already know that's what he do. Man, when you see number 4 on the court, you got to be aware of where he at all times. In a split second, he could sprint to a spot on the floor, and if you sleeping, he just going to be wide open. And he never misses when he wide open. I mean, never. As long as I've been knowing this dude, I ain't never seen it. And man, when I tell you this game was tit for tat the whole time, back and forth, I am not lying. At the beginning of the 3rd quarter, Villanova only had a 5-point lead. But Baylor, hey man, they was swinging too. Them boys had some athletes over there. Sadly, also in the 3rd quarter, one of Jordan's teammates got absolutely baptized after he got postered by the big. I mean, hey, it happens to the best of us, but come on, bro. First game of the season, and you getting bodied like that? Hey man, listen, if that's me, I'm not letting that happen. I mean, imagine what the shorties on campus thinking watching this game. It's over with for buddy. Might as well move him to the practice squad. But anyways, back to the game, man. It was close. And Jordan, he was doing work. He understand it now. The defense threw multiple different looks at him, but it just wasn't enough. You see, the thing about this Villanova offense, he's always moving. Either he's screening, calling for a screen, or doing something crazy athletic like that. I mean, y'all must have thought I was joking when I said he got that bounce. I mean, look at this dunk right here. Dude was damn near looking at the rim. I mean, look. That's crazy, man. Listen, that's that Corey Cash type of bounce. And if he keep this up, he gonna be right there in the league with him, I'm telling you. Now, as the game went on, Baylor started to go on a run, but that didn't stop Jordan from attacking. He was trying to get to the cup at will and get a wide open jump shot if he could. man, the defense really had no answer for him, but as a whole, the Villanova defense was not keeping up with the Baylor offense. And like I told y'all, that boy Jordan, he got some stuff he need to work on the defensive end. It ain't like he just a lockdown defender, but you ain't got to worry about him on that offensive end. I mean, dude was really taking flight. Instead of Jordan Johnson, his name should be Jordan Southwest. That boy be taking flight way too much. But the main reason why NBA scouts are so high on this dude is because of the effortless scoring. He don't dribble too much. He really don't do too much at all. He just take what the defense gives him, and it happens to work every time. And with him, every time you guard him, it feel like it's good defense, but it's just way better offense. And ain't much you could do about that. Now, sadly, in this season opener, Villanova would not be able to keep up with Baylor. But let me tell you, at the end of the game, Jordan channeled his inner Michael Jordan, actually. Or inner Kobe, you could say. I mean, with a 6-point deficit and the entire crowd standing up, he sized up the best defender on the team and just yacked that mug. Now, for about 90% of the players across the country, that might be a bad shot, and coach might not let him shoot that. But for Jordan, hey man, he pulling that every time. Despite the loss, your boy Jordan put up 40 points while also shooting 80% from the field. If that don't say number one pick to me, I don't know what does. He also gave a cold stare down after that three. Alright, for the next prospect, we traveling down to Gonzaga University. And we got your boy Noah Mack. Now this dude is a whopping 7'2". That's crazy. He a center, 245. And this dude different, man. He real versatile with it. He a good shooter. He can for sure pass and play defense. But not only can he shoot, he also good in the paint. So you really get the best of both worlds with Buddy. And the fact that he can do all this at 7'2" makes it even more impressive. Y'all could kind of compare him to like a Karl Anthony Towns, but a little bit more athletic, and he might shoot a bit better. I might be being biased, but hey, I don't care, man. Now, Gonzaga season opener wouldn't be against a strong team like Baylor, it'd be against Creighton. It was still a good team though, and if they slept in this game, they was definitely gonna get ran up out the gym. But from the jump, my boy Noah was locked in, attacking the defense right away. He was even pushing the ball in transition himself. He said, forget the point guard, I'm the guard. Went straight to the post, and I already told y'all he good in the paint. As soon as he get the ball in there, it's barbecue chicken. You already know what time it is. Dribble, spin back, easy lay. And when you 7 foot, you really don't have to jump that much. But he already athletic, so giving him a layup, that's a freebie, man. It's like a free throw. As far as personnel goes, they ain't had nobody who could check him, man. I mean, they big man might have been their best player or one of the best players, and he still couldn't do nothing with Noah. I mean, dude was really unguardable unless you get the right matchup. And you best believe he was exploiting every weakness that was in that defense. Now, this Gonzaga coach was very strategic with how he wanted his offense ran. I mean, Noah would never be on the same spot on the floor. Sometimes you catch him in the corner, and he'd be shooting a three. You would think he'd be in the paint, but I told y'all, this dude a shooter. And to be honest, he might have one of the best jump shots in the country. Don't let that three fool you. That was a little bit of shooter's luck touch, but he can definitely knock him down. Now, as the game went on, Noah was energized the whole time. And it seemed like, from the jump, Gonzaga was just a more ready team. They was prepared for anything Creighton had. And man, this dude at 7'2" was playing like a true point guard. He was taking the ball down the floor himself, and he really wasn't looking to pass if he had a one-on-one within 15 feet. Because if he did, it just ended in the bucket every time. As far as unstoppable goes, man, I don't know. Jordan be cooking, but so do Noah. And that's exactly why we making this video. But the way Gonzaga ran their offense was very methodical. I'm telling you, they don't rush things at all. They try to run the play correctly, Most likely the play will be ran through Noah, and they almost every time got something out of it against Creighton. Now we don't know how it's going to look against a better team with better defenders, but hey man, they definitely got it figured out. And don't even get me started on the defensive end. I don't know why a lot of these dudes thought they could just go up in the paint and there would be no presence, but Noah would slide over.
Damn! Oh my God!
And send that mug straight into the crowd. And I ain't talking about a prom date saying no when I say Buddy just got rejected. But I mean, you can't come in the lane and think stuff sweet, man. You got Noah down there. And as the game went on, Noah was on the glass. And this dude really should switch his position to point guard, because anytime he got the board, he was pushing it. Now, sometimes, I gotta be honest, he would do a give and go, but only when it was necessary and there was somebody in front of him. But if it wasn't nobody in front, hey, that boy got his eyes locked in on the rim. And man, we already talked about Villanova, but Gonzaga, even though they playing Creighton right now, I'm a firm believer they can make a push in the March Madness tournament and maybe even make it to the Final Four. Now, will they win the whole thing? I can't say, but they do got a superstar in Noah and some pretty solid role players. So if you pick Gonzaga to go all the way, man, I couldn't even blame you. Hey man, what I tell y'all earlier, bro, he could give you work in the paint, but he's also a shooter. You can't give him no space. Sometimes, even if you do get a good contest off, it still won't matter. But if he wide open like this, it's almost a 99.99% chance that that thing going in. So if that ever happened to you while you guarding him, you might as well pray. But man, Gonzaga was rolling. The game wasn't even close anymore, but everybody was still in attendance. And that's mainly due to the hype surrounding Noah. I mean, this dude was going absolutely crazy. By the time the third quarter hit, he already had an insane stat line. He was going crazy. Hey! Man, at this point, he had 30 points and 20 rebounds. They couldn't do nothing with him out there. He was still going. The buckets did not stop. I told y'all, no matter what Creighton tried to do, it was just no stopping him. And he would finish this game with 35 points and 21 boards. I mean, I don't even got to tell y'all why the NBA scouts is interested. He putting up numbers like that, 7'2", and he can almost do everything. We definitely gonna see him on the NBA roster next year, but will he be the #1 pick? I don't know, man. You got him and you got Jordan. But it's safe to say, Noah be hooping. Last but not least, we gonna go down to Kentucky, Blue Blood Nation. And we got your boy Zay Harris. Y'all remember Ben Simmons at LSU in college? Yeah, this is basically bro right here. He played just like him. 6'10", and he got crazy bounce. I'm talking about maybe the most bounce in the country. I don't know. I ain't trying to be biased. But this dude is an elite point forward. And man, y'all know Kentucky, that is a very decorated university. So anybody who go here, they always gonna try to make a run for that March Madness tournament and for that national championship. Now, I ain't gonna say this Kentucky team is loaded, but y'all most certainly need to keep an eye on these boys. They ain't come to play no games. And their first opponent was gonna be Ole Miss. Now, out of the three, Jordan definitely played the hardest first game, because Ole Miss wasn't too much to worry about. Kind of like Creighton. They was just a decent team. And Zay started off the game with a monster dunk. Man, that dunk had all the snow bunnies in the crowd going crazy. It was a lot of people that showed up for the first game, and I see why. The hype surrounding Zay, and he was definitely living up to it so far. Now this game, he'd be all over the place, getting blocks and pushing the ball in transition. On this play, he ended up gambling, trying to intercept the pass, and I don't know why Buddy thought it was sweet, because Zay hawked him down, and I told y'all he got that bounce, so It was an easy blocked by James type of block. But let's talk about Zay a little bit more, man. He really do everything for this team. He on the glass, he facilitating, scoring, really doing whatever he need to do to help this team win. I think he got a good chance to be in the top 3, but will he be number 1 though? We don't know yet. But starting off early in the game, it was clear that Kentucky was the better team. I mean, they was getting to the bucket with ease, and Zay, he was putting the ball exactly where it needed to be. And if it came down to him isoing, they didn't really have nobody who could match up with a 6'10 dribbler. I mean, that's really cheese, some 2K type of stuff. Demigod, if you will. Man, I know that Ole Miss coach was praying the whole time. If that was me in that situation, hey, I'd be doing the same thing, so I really can't even blame him. But man, Zay drove to the cup and got this easy and 1 bucket. The NCAA edition. I'm telling y'all, man. But Kentucky jumped out to an early lead, and there was really nothing this team could do with him, man. Zay was out here making these boys look like they need to be playing in Little League, a church league, but not NCAA, not Division I. But I mean, that's how it is with these top prospects. I mean, there's levels to everything. And if you in the talks of being a lottery pick, you gotta be cold. And some of these D1 players, I mean, they good, but like I just said, there's levels to everything. You may think you the best in the world, and then you'll meet a dude, and he make you look like nothing. But anyway, back to the game. Kentucky was going absolutely crazy. They was up by more than 20, and Zay was hot.
Damn! Oh my God!
He was getting dunk after dunk after dunk. Did y'all see that poster? That thing crazy. Might want to put that thing on the wall. Hey! And the dunks did not stop. You would think this mug was a dunk contest at this point. Now it's obvious that Kentucky got the W this game. But Zay, he ended up posting a triple-double. So man, you got Jordan dropping 40, Noah with the double-double, and Zay with the triple-double. Now the only question is, which one of these dudes gonna end up being the first pick? But I can't lie, it's gonna be fun to watch.